that get me out of the way? Child, I don't know. Okay. So, here we go. All right, people. So let's talk about like phrases. Like our whole lives, we have heard phrases and sayings that are associated with different energy centers, right? That's where they come from, is the knowledge of how our energy centers work. So when you hear things such as keep 2 feet on the ground, I'm putting my foot down, stand your ground, take a stand, and what do you stand for? Those all correlate to the our root shots, right? That's why we hear them. So let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about any salt and pepper fans in the building. Okay. So anyway, red is the color of the root chakra. Red is a sexy color, which is why the root chakra powers sexuality. Although sexuality is actually the job of the sacred or the sacral energy center, it is powered by the root chakra. It is powered by it. Now, this is one of the reasons that we need to take care of sisters. We need to take care of our yonis, our vaginas. So if you've never done a yoni steam, look into it. I sell some on the site, but you can get them a lot of different places. But working with our root chakra as a way to power our sexuality is vitally important. Anyway, moving on. So if your root chakra is blocked, then you won't have a sex drive, or you'll have a very poor sex drive. You just don't care about sex or being close to other people, which is a basic human need. A basic human need, which is why sex is assigned to the root chakra, because it is a basic human need. Intimacy is a basic human need. Sexual activity is a basic human need. So if your root chakra is blocked, you'll be numb. You'll be numb to most everything. Our root chakras tend to close, right? They'll close in response to early childhood traumas or even adult traumas that go unaddressed, right? That's what starts to close our root chakras. Or if you have a tragedy or trauma that continues to reemerge, or you constantly have to relive it, then your root chakra will begin to close, right? Yeah, my computer's tripping today. If y'all came here looking for perfection, you ain't gonna find it here. Okay, so let's diagnose a closed root chakra. In addition to the information I've already given you about the symptoms, let's talk about the signs of a blocked root. So, low energy, depression, constant worry. If you wake up tired, if you constantly live in fear, if you have constant anxiety, or if you're not working hard towards your goals, if there's something you want to do and you know you want to do it and you're passionate about it, but for whatever reason, you're not working hard towards it, then you probably have a blocked root chakra. Okay. An overblown root chakra can be diagnosed by the following symptoms. If you're prone to anger, prone to resentment, if you are always involved in unnecessary conflict, if you have a tendency to be controlling, then you probably have an overblown root chakra. Controlling people definitely have an overblown root. Now, controlling does not always mean that you try to control other people, but it can mean that you're trying to control situations, or you're trying to control yourself. Like you're working really hard to maintain your control so you don't lose your control. Then you probably have an overblown root chakra. Okay. A healthy root chakra looks like good energy that gets you through the entire day. You have a positive attitude, a belief in your ability to accomplish your goals. You're not afraid of conflict. You set clear, boundaries. You don't make excuses. You surround yourself with your tribe. You take control and responsibility for your life. Control and responsibility. Because usually when you're too controlling, you don't want to take responsibility when things don't go the way you want them to. So with the healthy root chakra, you take both control and responsibility. So now let's talk about some healing techniques. Find a few that work for you that you can easily incorporate into your lifestyle, because there are a lot of them. There are a lot of different healing techniques, and I don't expect anybody to try to use all of them, right? That's just unrealistic unless you live on a mountain and you're off the grid or whatever. So what you need to do is find a few, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So aromatherapy. So there are some roots or root shots, oils that resonate. Now, if you don't know the science behind how essential oils work, I have another video on it. If you ask me for it, I'll send it to you. But basically, everything has a vibration, everything. And so it's like the radio station. If you turn the knob to a certain place, you'll connect with whatever else is on that frequency. Our bodies do the same things energetically. And so there are certain oils, because of the plants they're extracted from, the parts of the world they're grown in, and that speak to different parts of our energy centers, speak to different energy centers. So if you want more depth information about aromatherapy, I will hook you up. Just holler at you, girl. I got you. But for now, let's talk about oils. Myrrh is a really good one, and that is good for providing a sense of safety. Frankincense is good for anxiety. Sandalwood is good for acceptance if you're having a hard time feeling accepted with your tribe or whatever. Now, say that you're on this journey, you're just starting this journey, and you're meeting people who seem like they've been on this journey forever, or they seem to know so much more than you, and so you're feeling out of place, then that might be a good oil for you, like sandalwood. Patchouli is good for anxiety. Patchouli is a strong scent. It takes some getting used to. The one that we sell has patchouli in it, but it's not overwhelming. Like, you won't even notice it much. It blends really well. Anyway, and angelica root. It eases depression and anxiety. The ones I use most individually, outside of this, because this is dope, because it has the stones inside of it, so it's charged with this red jasper. So dope. But anyway, outside of that, I use a lot of frankincense and sandalwood. I do use patchouli. I love patchouli incense. You can use incense for aromatherapy. Patchouli incense burn really, really well. We don't sell those, but go get some of those. And frankincense incense burn really well. I also like to use the aromatherapy mystifier. So dope. If you don't have one, go get one. We don't sell those either. Put a couple of drops of these oils in your mystifier, and that will work. And you can go to the Dollar Tree and get flowers that's falling apart, like mine, and put oils on it. Keep my oils right here. So throughout the day, and I want to lift me up, or I want to connect with a certain frequency, I'll just sprinkle some drops on my little fake flowers that I got from the Dollar Tree. And lo and behold, it's with me. Now you can also burn it as an incense, or you can burn it with your wax melts. Sometimes I have these little candles too, just so you know. And they're little. I think they burn, I'm not gonna lie, 20 hours or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it's lace and it's charged with the oils that we just spoke about, and it has images that speak to our psyche. Like, images, so important, so important. That's why, like the hieroglyphics and all the things that we see coming out of Egypt are heavily based in pictures, pictographs, because images are very important to the psyche. So if you're gonna buy some root chakra stuff or any type of chakra stuff, try and find things that resonate with who you are, your images. So the little black lady on here helps. Say word. So you can burn it, you can wear it, And when I wear it, I put it, like I told you earlier, on my temples, post points. I will sniff it under my nostrils. Sometimes I rub it, just a little drop on each nostril so I can constantly smell it, or behind the ears works. There's a lot of ways to use aromatherapy. But I find the best way, especially if you're not going to be at home, if you can't take these flowers to your desk and just start sprinkling shit everywhere, then get an oil blend, a root chakra oil blend, and just throughout the day, hit up your points, right? Behind the ear. And also the good thing about the roller is you can hit the pressure points. So like if you get a headache, you can press really hard with this roller onto the pressure point, right? Anyway, it's dope for that. So now, moving right along to crystal therapy. So any red colored crystals and stones such as bloodstones, garnet, red tiger's eye, red jasper, red carnelian, or ruby work really, really well. Or stones that align with the same frequency. Because remember, it's not always just about color. It's about frequency as well. So black tourmaline, hematite, or smoky quartz are very good. My personal favorites, as I mentioned before, are red jasper. I've seen the most profound results with red jasper and hematite. Now, hematite is dope. Do I have it on? Yep. I usually wear hematite every day. I keep that on deck. And I also have a ring. Can you see it? I wear hematite rings on both thumbs. Oops. Because it's good. Hematite is also good for blood. That's why it is a root chakra stone. Basic survival. We need blood. So, again, you wear the stones as jewelry, wear it on your person, keep it in your bra like I do, or in your pocket. You can carry it in your purse. The closer to you, the better. Keep them spread out on your desk if you can. As you can see, what do I have here? I have several stones. I just keep them around, accessible. Okay? But you have to remember to charge and clear your stones regularly. Otherwise, it loses its intentions. All right, so moving on. Oh, shoot. All right, so let's talk about food. Food has a basic vibrational makeup that goes far beyond nutritional value. Food has an energetic value as well. So, the root chakra vibrates with meats, proteins, and all red foods and root foods. Oh, in your workbook, there's a dope chart in there. Open up your workbooks, find the food chart, and it's dope. It's really dope. So you can take that with you next time you go to the grocery store while you're working on your root chakra this week. You have a grocery list right there. That's right. So get your health, girl. Get your health. So anyway, let's explain why meats are a part of this category. Meats because flesh vibrates with flesh. Remember, like attracts like. So flesh vibrates with flesh, and the root chakra deals directly with our flesh, our physical being, right? Our physical bodies. So that's why it serves us well. Now, but if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, don't worry, because proteins are grounding as well. Now, I was a strict vegan for 8 years, almost 9 years. Now I'm a bit of a flexitarian. And if you want to know why, we can talk about that later on. But proteins are the backbone of life. So you need to eat as many proteins as possible because they're grounding. And most protein comes from the earth. That's why it's a root chakra food. So think foods that are high in protein, like soy, tofu, eggs, beans, green vegetables. I just froze, sorry. Green vegetables, green leafy vegetables are high in protein as well. And then root vegetables like parsnips, carrots, potatoes, beets, turmeric, ginger, onions, sweet potatoes all speak to the root chakra as well. And child, moving right along. And then red foods and spices. Red foods like apples, beets, tomatoes, pomegranate, strawberries, cayenne pepper, raspberries, anything red will do. Now, so let's talk about exercises that strengthen the root chakra. Any type of movement, 3 to 4 times a day. Oh, let me move this out the way. I'm trying, y'all. I'm not good with this technology stuff. One of y'all need to come work for me and do this. Work with me, sorry. Any type of movement is good for the root chakra. Squats, dancing, yoga, tai chi, anything that moves the hips. Get them hips moving. That will help with the root chakra. That's why that drumming is good. Turn on some drumming and just let your hips go. Belly dancing is good for the root chakra. I do tai chi every day, 5 minutes in the morning. It doesn't have to take up your whole life. 5 minutes each morning. I do tai chi. It's really good at helping to center us, helping us to find our balance in our core. It helps to align our posture, which helps the flow of our energy centers. So check out some tai chi if you're into that. And then any type of dancing. You ever wonder why young people don't really stress about money? Because they always out clubbing and dancing. Helps to strengthen their root chakra. I'm just saying. Y'all might need to get back after some dancing again. And then nurture the physical body. Like I said, get a massage. Go to the spa. Take an Epsom bath. Get outdoors. Go barefoot. Lie on the ground. And consciously choose to surround yourself with strong root chakra people. People who work their butts off, and people who make money, and people who have high energy levels. But most importantly, be consistent to whichever form of root therapy you choose. Be consistent. Consistent is key. Be consistent and committed, and do it no matter how you feel. Your commitment to strengthening your root chakra is the key. That's why I said earlier, pick 1 or 2, 3 or 4 that you know you can do with no problem. It's really easy for me to carry this around and throughout the day just to hit some spots. So easy. So easy. The body butter, and you can make your own. Don't trip. You can make your own, but it's really easy because, we black people of color, we get ashy. I use this when I get ashy, but it's charged with the root chakra oils. It's dope. Just find things that will work for you in your lifestyle so that you can remain consistent. And then let's look at some stretches for that strengthen the root chakra. Now, these are just poses you can do whenever you can. The half locust is up there. It's just when you put one leg up in the air. The elephant is bending over to touch your toes. You can bend your knees if you're not flexible enough to touch your toes without bending. The head to nose pose and pushing the feet. I love the pushing the feet. Just lay on your back and push up as much as you can. It helps to ground you really, really well, in my opinion. But all of these will work well for you. So that has been the root shot this week. I know it's just a quick overview. There's so much more to it, but this is just kind of an 8-week overview, an introduction into the different ones. And if you're going to continue to rock with me, which I hope you will, I promise to go deeper into each of these in the future. But as far as the root chakra, that concludes this week's conversation. So next week, we're going to dive right into the sacred chakra, which many of you might call the sacral chakra. And I'll explain that to you next week. It's exciting. And then on the website, there will be a workbook and all that available for that as well. It's not up yet. Oh, it will be up by the time this video is done. It should be. So that you can purchase information and workbooks and whatever else you might need on this journey. So again, I appreciate you for joining me. If you have registered for this course, you will get another video that's just to the people who signed up, and there will be something special in it just for you. So again, I send out peace and blessings and so much gratitude for joining me on this journey. And if there are any questions or concerns or something I did not address that you want me to address, shoot me an email, or actually you can answer this question on your screen, and we will talk about it. So it's your girl Ray Queen. Nothing but love for each and every one of you. Sending light and love, peace and blessings, and I will see you on Monday when you get the Sacred Chakra video.